How's it, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't posted in a long time. I've just been busy, and I'll get to talk to you guys about that later on in the video. But anyways, got some old dive footage from all the way back in September, and yeah, catch you guys out there. Shoot. Alrighty, guys, first drop of the day. Saw this nice ass Moana collie in this pile, a bunch of 9-eyes and stuff like that. So I dropped down right here into this little pocket, and immediately the Moana collie came right in. So I throw up some sand, scratch a little bit, and yep, Moana collie comes right in. Take aim, take a shot. Boom. Miss. Not gonna lie, I have no clue how I missed that. I was right on him, but it is what it is. We got plenty more dive for go, so
I missed the Moana collie.
yeah, I was right on him. I don't really know how I missed that. Alrighty, guys, I need some redemption over here. I can't be missing Moana collies like that when we get more outside. So I take this drop in the shallows, and I end up seeing a decent little Joe on the inside. So take shot and got him. Alrighty, we moved out to some little bit deeper water. I'd say this is around maybe 12 feet, 15 feet, not that deep. So decided to take a blind drop. I saw this cave on my left, and I was wondering maybe some fish would be holding in there. Maybe it'll come out and give me an opportunity. So I dropped into this sand pocket right here. Found a nice spot to land, and as you can see, there's a cave. Not much over there. Honestly, a couple manis. So I look to my right, and I look back to my left, and a Milu pops out. I was like, what? I wasn't ready for him, and as you can see, miss. I whiffed. Yeah, that thing caught me so off guard. I was not ready for that Milu to pop up.
Oh, bro, Dad.
So we were going to go outside, but we made it to the breaks, and we realized the current was ripping. So shot our way back to the inside a little bit more, and we found this pretty killer zone. Had all kind of action, so decided to take a drop right here. Alrighty, guys, I take my drop. Honestly, I don't really remember what was in this pile. This dive was so long time. Oh yeah, right there. Looked like I had some. Oh yeah, had some kalas, some palanis, couple of nenuis. I think on this drop I was targeting a big toal. He kind of went into that cave more up ahead. But just wanted to see what comes in. I know earlier in the dive we saw some big ooze in the inside, so maybe we would get lucky. But nothing much is really coming in. Kind of just simple fish, kalas, palanis, nenui. But I didn't really want that. I was trying to be more selective, try to get my uhu, but yeah, nothing on this drop. Alrighty, guys, let's take another drop on this pile. Honestly, it looked like it had some game in it, but decided to just take one more drop on the pile because not too much good fish was coming in. So I ended up seeing a toal over here on the way down, so, or before I went down. So kind of just waited behind this rock. I could have moved closer up to that shelf, but the toal kind of came in on me a little bit over there, but he didn't give me a solid shot. So decided to wait to see if anything else would come in. But yeah, honestly, nothing really was coming in today. Fish were pretty skittish. Honestly, I think there was a shark in the area, but it is what it is. Alrighty, guys. So I saw this nice little area, and I actually saw a good sized kumu go into this little sand pocket area with a couple of toals and tape. So I decided to take a drop. Didn't really see too much other fish, but wanted to try to get that kumu. And as I look on the outside, boom, there the pile came. The pile came in. There's a bunch of palanis, kalas. There's a big Joe in this pile. So I dropped my eyes a little bit, and then boom, uhu's come in. So I was like, oh shoot, gotta lock in. Yep, there's a palanis, kalas, big toals. So yeah, I kind of just came back up near, weighed them out. Alrighty guys, I'm breathing up and I take my drop. And honestly, this is like my third drop on this pile, and the uhus went. They're gone. But the kumo actually kind of stuck around, so I decided to get closer to this rock and try to hide my body, see if he'll come around the corner and maybe I could get a shot. The pile is still there. There's a toal, but yeah, the pile is definitely still there. Had kalas. There's actually a big Joe kind of like cruising a little bit in between with the palanis out there. But I really wanted that kumu since the uhu's dug out. And yeah, I can't even see him anymore. Alrighty guys, this is my dad. He just shot a good sized toal. And he said he saw the pile a little bit more that way, so I decided to just take a drop. Kind of see him in the distance. I'm still following that big Joe. I followed him around for like a good 30 minutes. And I could not get a shot on him. But decided to take a drop right here anyways, just to see if he would try to, maybe I could try and entice him in, but right there, I get to the bottom. The pile was actually out kind of behind that rock, and they started making their way over. Did a little bit of light scratching. And yeah, I just wanted to see what would come in. There's a bunch of nenuis and stuff like that. By this time, the pile already split up, so like this is kind of like the last bit of hope I had for that Joe. So just waiting him out, trying to see what get, and then I head up and there's a toal right there, so I said might as well take him. Ended up landing a small toal. Yeah, honestly, today there wasn't a whole lot of action. It was like here and there you'd see a couple piles of fish. It was kind of just random, but yeah, super small toal. Better take some invasives off the reef. I'm not shooting anything else. Might as well take invasives. So yeah, ended up plucking this toal. My dad got one too, doubled up. And yeah, honestly, this spot was pretty dry this day. I guess it was just late winter, so, or not late winter, late summer, I guess, early winter season. So I guess the action just wasn't around. Yeah, I didn't have my knife this day, guys. Ended up braining him with my shaft. Alrighty, guys, this is on the way in. We ended up finding a not bad sized taco, around 1.5, 2 pounds. Good enough for bait for me, because obviously you guys already know I ulu a fish, so this is probably my favorite bait all time. So right there, I started poking him out. This is my dad's gun, and just like that, came out super easy.
Ooh.
Yep, that's pretty much it for today's dive. We ended up heading in after this. The water got pretty blown out, murky. Honestly, it was a pretty ugly day of diving, but we took the chances, and yep. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. A lot of people might be wondering, where have I been for so long? I haven't posted in 5 months. Well, right after that dive, I ended up getting super sick. Like, super sick. Probably one of the most sick I've ever been. I think I had, like, some sort of flu or something like that. And, yeah, I was out of work for, like, a full month. And in between that happening, in between that whole month of me being sick, I ended up getting into a car accident, and it wasn't too bad. My car was pretty messed up, but I was okay. Then, anyways, after that, the rest of that time, I was pretty much just recovering, fixing my car, and yeah, not a whole lot of fishing or diving. Then, yeah, pretty much that's what happened. And in October, did a lot of fishing, good amount of fishing actually. Didn't really catch a whole lot. I'd say I think I caught maybe two OEOs, a 6-pounder. That was my biggest OEO. And then I ended up catching a 4-pounder during the Obake shootout. I didn't end up weighing it in because honestly, I was pretty ashamed. Not gonna lie, had a lot of guys pull up some pretty nice size OEOs. And yeah. Then moving on to November, pretty much I did a decent amount of diving, mainly for like taco and stuff like that. But towards the end of November, I ended up going on a long dive, which provided my biggest uhu. I ended up shooting like a 10-pound, around 10-pound uhu. Thing was monster. December, did a little bit of fishing. Honestly, December wasn't really too crazy, not a whole lot of action. But January, we started, yeah, it's January. Happy New Year's, you guys. Start off the year with a pretty solid first dive. We ended up going Waikiki side opening day. And yeah, me and my dad and my cousin, we ended up picking up some solid fish, couple uhus, some big kalas, palanis, and ended up shooting a good amount of invasives too that day, just because, I mean, had to clean up the reef. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I do have another video coming out. I ended up diving last week before I got sick again, guys. I got sick again. I ended up diving last week. I ended up catching... Nah, I'm not going to spoil it. Got some dive footage from last week, so probably going to make another video about that one. Not too sure when, but I'll make another video about that. And anyways, guys, I'll catch you then. Shoots.